away from Sydney. As you can see behind me, we're looking over at the city of Sydney. It's a beautiful backdrop. There's three amazing buildings up there called Barangaroo. It's one of the newest developments in Sydney, and I just wanted to come out today and just speak to you all in this beautiful setting and just give you an update on what's happening with the documentary. It's been quite a while, but it's time to get back on track. I've been so busy in the business. GDR's just been going gangbusters, and there's a lot of growth and development in the company. But I've got to hand that over to my new GM who started this week, and he's going to be taking charge of the company while I take off again overseas to Lebanon, to Paris, to London, New York, Washington, LA, Detroit, and possibly Mexico to complete filming on my documentary. We're going to be away for about 7 weeks. We're taking a crew of around 7 people with us. Last year we went away with just 3, but this time we decided that we would take 2 cameramen, DOPs coming out with us from LA. We've got a second camera going out, senior producer, as well as my producer, my PA, and a researcher. My daughter Teresa is going to join us for a part of that because she's taken a gap year from high school and very much involved in humanitarian works, wants to get some hands-on experience. So Teresa's going to join us and hopefully go into the refugee camps and get some real-life experience. So just talking about the crew, I'm really excited to announce that there's the new DOP, Director of Photography, is Jay Hanrahan. We're going to post about him tomorrow. He's an award-winning documentary and filmmaker. He's based in LA and he's come on board. We're so excited to have him on board. Also got an amazing editor who will be taking charge of pulling this story together for me and working with me. Her name is Jane St. Vincent Welch. Also another award-winning editor. And Tim Small, who is our second camera assistant, awesome guy, already done some work with him here in Australia, and he'll be coming away with us. So Patrick Rohr is my senior producer on the film now, and he's been working with me since last November, pulling together all the elements to take the crew across overseas, setting up interviews. As I mentioned, we'll be going to Lebanon. We'll be spending about 3.5 weeks there. We'll be going to Paris, to London, and doing interviews with leaders in government as well as business and the community. We're doing this for the purposes of getting a broader viewpoint on the issues in Lebanon, but also the region. We're going to New York. We're going to be speaking to quite a few UN ambassadors for Israel, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Iran. Hopefully we'll also get into the UNHCR to speak with Carla Hadid from the UNHCR. And then we're going to go off to LA, speak to some more people in the community. We'll go to DC. We've got some major interviews in Washington DC, and lastly we'll go to Mexico. We're just trying to line that one up as well. It's a very exciting time. There's a huge responsibility. The reason we've decided to delay the trip until April, May is because the elections in Lebanon will be occurring on the 6th of May. We had the Foreign Minister of Lebanon here a few weeks ago, and you would have seen some of those posts. These elections, as I mentioned, are critical. The proposed reforms that these elections stand for could mean the difference between a future for Lebanon that has been dreamed about, been aspired for and to, and hoped for by thousands, hundreds of thousands of Lebanese, globally as well as internally in Lebanon. There's a lot of reform that's needed always in politics, but what they're proposing to do with these elections is give a voice to Lebanese all over the world to vote in the elections in order to cause a change that is desperately needed. I'm going to be there to capture the mood and the tone of the people, to see whether those changes are going to be really, taken seriously, as in the people are going to take these changes seriously and vote differently, The difference is the vote. The difference is the people voting. Voting for new people, voting for different people, voting for people who believe in a better way, rather than voting for the past and the same. What's been happening for about a century now is what's causing the ongoing stagnation and frustration that is felt within the country and globally amongst the Lebanese. There's a lot hanging on these elections. So we're going there, we're going to be part of the mood of the elections, we're going to capture the elections, we're going to capture the mood after the elections. We're going to see what's really going to happen in Lebanon, because this is a time for change for Lebanon. I hope that Lebanese all over the world will rise to the occasion, to the opportunity. And I mention Lebanon a lot, but really this is a time for change globally. The voice of the Lebanese is not alone. What they want is they want people that they can trust in. They want people to believe in. They want people who will fulfill the word of promise that they stand for. This is a universal theme at the moment globally. There's people all over the world who are crying out for the same thing. People want leaders, officials, friends that they can trust, that they can believe in again. So this is what brings us back to a story that is global. And I hope when I complete this film, I'm able to bring that unification, that united message to the world and present it in a way that you in Australia, people in America, you guys in France, in Britain, in South America, in the Middle East, wherever you might be, you're able to resonate with this story and align with it and feel it as well, because this is your story too. I hope I do it justice, and thank you for joining me on this journey. So I'll see you. I will be posting. Last thing I want to mention is next week we'll be getting together for drinks, final drinks before the crew takes off. We'll announce it on our Facebook page. It'll be Thursday night, so if you can save the date, Thursday night, we'll announce where we're going to be having them, and hope you can join us. Thanks very much.